Hello friends, welcome to PySpark video tutorials. In today's session I am going to cover RDD transformation. So previous sessions I have covered 20 actions related to RDD, and this session I am going to give complete RDD transformations. So what is a transformation and how it will work and the benefits? So a transformation, like few examples: map, filter, flat map, group by key. So like this there are many available. So what this will do, so it will whenever you want to if you have a requirement to edit the data existing already, you cannot edit. So that time what you can do, you can create new RDD based on your requirement. You can select the data from existing RDD and you can create new RDD applying on any functions whatever you have a requirement to change the data. That's called changes data from one format to another format. That's called transformations. And the lazy execution. So lazy execution means whenever you are creating a transformations, it won't be executed. So it will be created physical execution plan. That's called the source code. It will be created. So whenever you are using actions, that time it will be triggered or executed. That's called lazy execution. So look at the examples related to RDD. So first we'll start with the map. So map we will use for any existing RDD. We will select the data from existing RDD and we will apply some functions and will modify data and we will store into new RDD. That's called return a new distributed data set formed by passing each element of existing RDD source. So that's called map is a function. These all are functions only. Okay, so look at the example how we can use a map. This is my notebook, Jupyter notebook. So initialize PySpark. It's my local system I'm initializing. Create a Spark context. It is taking some time. Wait a few more seconds. So here look at the example directly. Here I'm creating one RDD. Look at this example. X underscore map is a RDD I have created with a list of values 1 to 6. And here I'm using a map. So this, what this will do, I'm creating one function. So lambda is a function. We can create unnamed functions in Python in single line. So in single line. So normally if you want to create functions, we will go for multiple lines, right? But if you have a requirement to create a single line function without name, that time we will go for using this lambda. So here what this will do, this x means it will take that value, okay, and whatever the value it will print first, and the second one is square. Okay, value that square. For example, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, like this. So this function, let's run this, how it will work. So this first one we are printing default RDD values. See, it is printing RDD values. Next one, whatever we are applying map transformation, the transformation will print like this: 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, like this. Okay, and there is another one called filter. So filter, so if you want to filter the data from the existing RDD, so what this will do, this filter will apply the filter condition and it will select the data and it will create a new RDD based on your filter condition. Look at the example. The same, I have another one here. Okay, this is the filter here. Okay, so what we are doing here, here also we are using one function where x divided by 2 is equal to 0. So we need to filter those values. Whichever is not equal to 0, those will be displayed. So 129, so you will be getting so the first value we are printing default values, which is this RDD, and second one is filter one. So see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, if you want to use equal to 1, so this is a filter we are applying that. This is the condition we are using this. So like this we can go for using a filter. And there is another one called flat map. It's the same as map only, but here, so look at this. There's another one is called a flat map. It's the same as map only, but here we can use for, instead of single value, we'll go for multiple values. So it should return. So here we are returning one value, right? But instead of one value, we can go for sequence of values. So multiple values you can return. So that's called flat map. So look at the example. So here only with the function, the method name, we changed here flat map, the transformation, and the same we are using the function here, and we are using it to see here square and 100 into x. So we are like multiple conditions we can use here, and it should return multiple values. This is a sequence of values. Look at the output. Oh, sorry, here I used x. Yeah, so because this is the RDD, and on top of that RDD we are applying this flat map, and we are creating a new RDD. Okay, see here, this is the existing values 1 to 6, and it will apply this. So it should return sequence of values 1, 1, 100, 2, 4, 200, like this. Okay, so like this we can go for using flat map. Next one, map partition. So it's similar to map, but it will do the calculation on particular partitions. Like you can create a partitions type RDD, and those it will be done based on partition. Look at the example. Partitions. See here, whenever you are creating RDD, directly we are giving list. But when you are going for partition, look at this, how we are creating a partition means the second parameter, comma, number of partitions if you want to create, we need to specify this. It's called, we are creating a partition RDD. Okay, so this RDD, X is RDD, which created a partition RDD. Number of partitions we are specifying, he is a second parameter. Okay, and here I am creating another function, and it will do the sum. Okay, and I'm applying this map partition. So what it should do, it will give the sum of the values for each partition. Okay, whatever function you are applying here, it will do the calculation by each partition. Okay, so it will give the, so only difference, map is it will do the entire thing, but map partition means it will go for partition wise. And here we are using another method called function called glom. So what this will do, the data, it will do the whenever a data is displaying, that time it will display the flattened data. So instead of single line, it will do the separated by each partition. Look at, I will show you how it will work. This is glom. So this two partitions we are created right here. Just called 1, 2, 3 one partition, 4, 5, 6 is one partition, and second one we are applying this map partition, right? We are using a sum function. So first 3 is summing, 1 plus 2 plus 3 6. Second partition is also sum here. So if you are not using this glom, what will happen? It will give you the data, but you don't know which part, like a partition wise. So it won't be clear. Like, see here, this is a partition that list separated, and this list is separated. That's called, when we use glom, it will flatten the data. If you're not using, let's look at the example. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, single list. This is also single list. So output for the, while displaying output, if you want to flatten, that time you can use this glom. Okay, this method will flatten the data. So okay, just run it again. So what will happen? So whenever it is doing sum for each partition, here display also, it will display by partition wise. This is called flatten the data. So that's called map partition, and there is another one called map partition with index. So what is this with index means? So here we are doing this partition based on the values. Here it will do the partition based on index. That's called index. Look at the example how it will. So here we are again same. We are creating two partitions, and here we are using another function with the two parameters, partition index and iterator, and we are doing a sum and by partition index. So here we are using this, our main transformation and that function, and here also we are using a GLOM to flatten the data. Look at this, how it will do this. See here the two partitions it is divided, and the values summed based on index. Index means, so we'll have indexes, right? This partition will have 1 0, this partition will have 1. So if you create more partitions, if you create 4 partitions, so it will create 4 partitions, and it will do the sum for 4 partitions and index based on, see here, these are 4 partitions is created, and each partition index is like minimum it is 0. It will start from 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. So 0 partition, that value sum 3, partition 1 that value sum 7, and the partition 2 this value is 11, and partition 3 that's the 4th partition. The index value is 3, but it's a 4th partition. The value sum is 24. So like this map partition with index, it will sum the values based on index value, not list index, that is partition index. Remember that, okay? Don't confuse. This is the partition index value, not a list index, okay? So this is partition index value, and the each index value based on it will give the sum. That's called map partition with index. So look at another. It's a sample. So this sample, it's like a fraction of fraction data. So if you have a huge list, so you can select only a few data. That is called a sample transformation. So let's look at the example how sample will work. So sample will have a parameter. So others will have a like methods like functions, right? Only single parameter, but here we'll have multiple parameters. This is called default. Is the 3 parameters available, but 2 are mandatory and third one is optional. So first 2 parameters, what is this means? With replacement means whenever you have a huge list, if you do sample this transformation, it may repeat the values if you use true. If you use a false, it won't repeat the values. And fraction is how much data you are looking for this value. So that minimum 0 and maximum is 1, and from that you can use this. 0 means it won't give anything. From 0.1 to 1 means 100%. So that's called fraction. Look at the example, then you will get more clarity. So I am using 0.3, and this is the sample I am applying. So next you will see here 1, 2, 3, 4. I am using a sample with replacement false, means see here 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 and 6. See, it is not repeated any of the value here. But if you use a true here, run it again. So here we are using a 0.3. So you can get any of the values. So still we are using true, but it is not repeated any of the value. So sometimes it's like fraction of fraction values. It may repeat, it may not repeat, but you can use this first parameter is true if you want to repeat the values. Then you can change the value 100% all the values. See here 1, 1, 1 it is repeated, 3, 3 is repeated, 8, 8 is repeated, 9, 9 is repeated. That's called, if you use a true, it will repeat. If you use a false, it won't repeat. That's called with replacement. And the sample we will use for retrieving few data, and that fraction is 0 and 1. 0 is nothing, 1 is the maximum values from this. So 1 we are using, that's why maximum all values it is displaying. 0 means it won't display anything. See here, if you use 0, it will give empty. See here. So if you want 50% data, 0.5 you can use. So that's called a sample. It will retrieve the data from existing RDD. Okay, and this first parameter with the replacement, if it is true, it will give the duplicate values, repeated values. If you use a false, it won't repeat. If you use true, now you can see that it should repeat the values. It may repeat, it may not repeat, but if you use true, sometimes it will repeat, sometimes it won't repeat. So that's called a sample. Look at another example. Union. So union means whenever if you have two data sets, if you want to join or you can say merge those data sets, that time you can go for union. So it's a data set operator. Here, if you know SQL, you already knowing this union intersect. So here also we have union intersect. This is the two, RDD1 and RDD2. So I want to combine these two data. That's called RDD1 dot union RDD2. And I am using collect action, because so after using a transformation, if you want to retrieve the data, you have to use action. So collect is action. So here both values 1 1 2 3 4, this is the first one and this is the second one. Okay, this is called union. And there is another one called intersection. So intersection is only common values it will display. Union means both values. If it is both repeated values also it will display, that is called a union. So normally in Oracle database, union means it will give only unique values. If it is 3 and here 3 is available, 4 and 4, it will display only one time. But here no, it will display both values. That's the union here. And intersection means only common values from both RDDs. So here common values 3 and 4. Okay, so it should display intersection 3 and 4. Union means all the values, both RDD1 and RDD2. Here only RDD1 and RDD2 common values from those two RDDs it should display. That's called intersection. It's running, it's taking longer time. Wait and see. So few functions it may take more time because it's my local environment, because of system memory, because less memory I am maintaining. See here 3 and 4, this 3 and 4 both are having common values, that's called intersection. And another one is a distinct. So distinct, it will eliminate the duplicate values from existing. It's a one RDD only. So this RDD we are applying distinct. You can run this. So this one is a distinct, and the final one is a group by key. So distinct will eliminate the duplicate values. So here duplicate values here. See here, AA it is duplicate means one is removed. B only one is, two are available but one only displaying. C one only. F one only. E one only. D two are available but it is displaying one. That's called eliminating duplicate values from RDD. We can go for using a distinct transformation. Okay, that's called a distinct. And the last one is group by key. So group by key means, so here we have a key and values. So key and values, so earlier we used a partition by, right? It's like similar. So instead of partition by we are using a key by. So we are grouping the values based on key value. So let's run this. See here, this is the existing RDD values and output values. Look at see here, B, so two B's are available, right? So it should group. So for B there are 5 and 4 values. So here 5 and 4 values it is displaying. And A, these are A3 values. That's called group by key. So based on key, this is the key. So based on key it will group the values. That's called group by key. We can use this group by key. So like this we can go for using transformations. Like there are a few other transformations I will show in next video. So these are the I'm going to revise it again, all this transformation. Mapper, so mapper will read the data from existing RDD, and you can apply the customized functions, and you can create a new RDD, that's called map. Filter, select the data from existing RDD and filtering the data and creating a new RDD, that's called filter. Flat map and map, it's similar, but a flat map only extra thing is, so that returning output you can go for multiple sequence of values instead of single. So map will go for single value output as a, and here is single item, here sequence of item, like multiple items, you can go for a flat map. And map partitions, it's similar to map, but it will go by partition. So it will go by partition. So you can filter the data by partition, like number of partitions you can create, and you can go for that. Map partition with index key. So this, it's a similar, both are same, but the values here it will do whatever you are doing the function, like sum, minimum or maximum or whatever it is, but it will do the based on partition index, partition with index, that's called. And the sample, if you want to retrieve only few data, you can go for sample, but here we need to pass two parameters. Repeated values, if you want to repeat, make it true, otherwise false. And second parameter is the value is 0 to 1, that's called fraction. If you are looking for all data, mention 1. If you are looking no data, mention 0. If you are looking some data, that sample data, you can mention 0.1, 0.5, like that. That's called a fraction. And another one is called union. Union will do the merge of two whatever RDDs, and it will give the both data, combined data. Intersection, only common data for both RDDs it will give. Distinct, if I have any duplicate records in RDD, it will eliminate the duplicate, and it will give unique. Group by key, so whatever you are doing that values, like it will display based on key. So it will group the values and it will display based on key. These are all the transformation. So thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel to get more videos and updates on my channel. Thank you very much.